And back here, CRS 2025 rolls on to the Omni Hotel. It's hard to believe we're saying 2025 because I saw this gentleman just last year with CMA Week and at the Music City Center. Myself, Caden Gordon, of course, last year, and looking to come back and do it again this year. But the calendar just flips over, and my good buddy, and he's out there. I wish we had a flame outside. It'd be nice to defrost all the snow.
That would be nice. That would be very nice.
Again, Tayler Holder joining us here on the Backstage Pass, KKTC True Country 99.9. What's up, dude?
Dude, what is going on, my man? Long time no see.
It's been a few minutes, had to too.
Yep.
Crazy weather, right?
Dude, I could barely get out of my driveway this morning, man. It was pretty gnarly, I'm not gonna lie.
It was, yeah, make sure you don't slide on the roads. Yeah. You're used to this from New England.
Okay, for sure.
New England?
Yeah, Massachusetts.
Dude, Boston. Yeah, Boston gets some crazy snow.
We sure do.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, you mentioned this before we went live, too. Dying Flame already doing well out there. The current single across all the DSPs. On the road, the energy, the crowd is performing. This is crazy with this song, what it does.
Dude, I have never, I get chills every time I play that song. That's, not even to be biased, but that's my favorite song to perform, man. The energy, they scream every single word back to me. It's been crazy. It's been changing my life, man, honestly.
When you write a song and sit down or go into a co-write, what are some of the main key ingredients?
The main key ingredients, dude, I'm a big lyric guy, so I want to make sure, melody wise, you got to grab a good melody. I think simple is better, man. You got to make sure once they hear it once, they can damn near probably repeat it already, But I'm a big lyric guy. That probably storyline is what I look for. But with Dying Flame, dude, honestly, I was so blessed to have the awesome writers that we have on it with me, dude. We had Graham Barham, Dallas Wilson, Bo Bailey, and dude, I went in there because I was going through some toxic stuff at the moment, and I don't know if you ever had that relationship where you're we know we're wrong for each other, but we love each other so much, but we're so wrong for each other, and we know we probably shouldn't be doing these things, but we're going to do them anyways. And that's kind of the idea. I went in, I was bro, I just had this idea of Dying Flame, throwing matches at Dying Flame. No matter how much gas you pour on it, it's going to go out. And dude, those boys helped me really make this sort of life.
Yeah, I love that too. At the same time, that's the beauty of country music too. Collaborations are becoming more of the norm now. We're seeing these days with you got some of your '90s country stars coming back to collaborate with the current stars of today. Talk about what that means for country music and kind of where that's going. This trend.
Dude, I like it, man. I think that it's really cool to see because I'm coming from a different world where collabing is the thing. You know what I mean? With the social media side of stuff, that is the way to grow. That is the most organic way to get fans and followers, views, etc. And so, that's one thing that I've tried to, not help out because, they got a good idea of what this looks like out here in country music, but the idea of marketing, I know that's what everyone's looking for right now, and I'm really glad to see that they're hopping into the collab side of stuff and really utilizing that because that is the best way to grow with anything at these days, whether it's music, influence, or whatever. So.
Absolutely, for sure. Now, what's next for you? Are you currently on tour? Where can people learn more about you?
Yeah, definitely. We are on tour right now. We're on our first ever headline tour. It's been awesome, dude. I was nervous. We had 18 shows playing all the 10 roofs and stuff like that. It's a Nashville native thing, dude. And I was nervous. I heard a lot of horror stories about it. I heard a lot of great things about it. I heard it's awesome. I heard it sucks, all this stuff. And so I had a bunch of mixed emotions going into it. And whenever I tell you, man, every single show that we've played has been packed out. They have been screaming songs. And it's been, honestly, I think truly some of the best shows I've ever had in my life, man. And so I am so excited about what's going on.
I'm going to ask you about this movement now for even ladies in country music, too, because every time you look up, there's just another name that's up there, not just Lainey Wilson, but others following her right in her path now. I love this girl power movement now which is going on. And I think it's kind of badass for country music. Talk about that.
Dude, I love it, man. Dude, even with people I think one that's still up and coming that's which also is already crushing and stuff like that, but Ashley Cook, she's a good friend of mine. Yeah, Ashley is it's really hard to come by the talent that she has and stuff like that, but the person that she is as well. And that's what I really, really love about country music is you have the most raw and authentic and just genuine human beings, man, and her entire family. It's one thing to have one person that's just such an amazing human, but her entire family are just the purest humans I've ever met. And that's someone that has been so truly, because I was in her music video a couple years back. And she was pretty early on there, and since then she's had, I think a number 1 or 2 since then. And so I just played a show in Indianapolis. Turns out she was playing the same night, 15 minutes away. Wow. And right after my set, did my meet and greet, went over there. And whenever I tell you, she had, probably 2,000-3,000 people at her show. And I was this is badass.
Yeah.
Because I remember going to some of her shows where she like barely had 100 people, you know, and just to see that is like it gives me hope. It makes me feel good. And just watching my friend what she wants to do. You know,
You mentioned the impact Dying Flame has made. What's coming up next as far as more records, more music, EPs, albums, singles? What's next?
Yes, sir, man. We've been teasing one of California Fit in Tennessee. You know, it's a real story, man. It's something that I went through, and it's definitely one of probably the most real and authentic stuff that we wrote. But I've teased it and it's doing good. I just don't know. I'm going back and forth right now. That's looking like it's going to be our next single. But you know, we got such great traction with Dying Flame, and it's more of an upbeat, not tempo. So I'm kind of going back. I'm like, do I bring it down with this ballad a little bit, or do I kind of keep the energy going? And you know, so I'm battling myself, but definitely working on getting an EP coming soon. Got lots of shows, announcements coming soon. This year is stacked. I can't wait to show you guys. Also, dude, like I don't want to jinx it. I can't say yet. But you're the first person I've talked about the song, but I possibly might have a redrop with a feature on it with Dying Flame. Oh, and maybe I'll tell you off the air when we get out, just so we don't jinx it. But let me tell you, this is gonna blow everyone's mind.
Okay, if he does, like I said, we're getting back off to a full leg.
Oh yeah.
One of these two. Hey, baseball season around the corner. Myself, I'm ready for this too because I was not pretty much prone to this whole Super Bowl thing with the Eagles Chiefs, and I got tired of this Chiefs dynasty too for the NFL. But now you wake up and you're like Sunday mornings, no football is on, so you got to look forward to something else. And that being baseball too. Excited for MLB coming up?
Dude, I am. My best friend John, my manager, he's like way more of a big baseball guy than I am. I was a big baseball kid growing up. I don't keep up with it very much, but you know, I'd like to see the Rangers do it again. You know what I mean? Come on. I don't want to be biased, but I'd like to see them do it again.
Richest player in baseball, Juan Soto, $51 million a year. How about that?
God dang, bro, I'm in the wrong business, man.
The wrong business.
That's crazy. I like can't even like fathom that, man. Like
$765 for 15 years.
Like it's. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a hard. Like these sports are hard, but it's like go out there and just play a sport, man. It's like you get that much money. That's crazy. Like, congratulations.
Yeah.
That's wild.
The one, the only Tayler Holder here on the
Dude,
Backstage
thank you so
Pass.
much, man.
Dying Flame across all the DSPs. More good stuff coming. We'll have some full-length interviews coming up here for the rest of 2025. Good luck on football.
Thank you, man.
Got it. One of the best out there. Two more coverage here. CRS 2025 rolls on. KKTC True Country 99.9 and powered by the SportsGuysPodcast.com. We'll see you in just a little bit. Back in the flash. Stay tuned.